Hello everyone again. It is my honor to open today's program, introducing our 2025 keynote speaker, Baroness Lloyd of FRS CBE, the UK's Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for the Digital Economy. As Minister for the Digital Economy, she leads the government's work across cyber, telecoms, space, economic security, regulatory innovation, and the digital economy across DCIT and DBT. Please give a warm round of applause and welcome Minister Lloyd to the stage. Thank you.
Good morning to you all. I'm delighted to be here at the UK Internet Governance Forum, surrounded by so many who share a stake in the future of our digital world. My thanks to Nominet for bringing us together today. I want to begin with a simple thought experiment. Picture a child born this morning, then fast forward 20 years. It's 2045 and that child is now 20 years old, stepping into adulthood. What internet will they inherit from us? Will it be one where connection is universal, where digital capability is woven into the fabric of citizenship, where technology lifts people up rather than leaves them behind? Or will it be fragmented by borders and barriers, concentrated in the hands of a few, riddled with dangers we choose not to confront? The answer lies in the choices we make now, in rooms like this across the world. 20 years ago, the World Summit on the Information Society established a global framework of multi-stakeholder governance of the internet and an open multi-stakeholder internet governance forum. Back then, we were still discovering what an information society might look like. Today, we're living it. The internet isn't something we use occasionally. It's how we pay bills in seconds, how grandparents see their grandchildren across continents, how businesses reach global markets from kitchen tables. But transformation brings challenges. Every door that technology opens can also be misused. Every connection created carries risk alongside opportunity. And how we govern this space, how we harness the extraordinary potential of innovation while protecting citizens, will define not just the next chapter of the internet, but the next chapter of our society. That's why I'm so pleased to be invited to speak to the UK IGF today. An open, inclusive space where government sits alongside businesses, civil society, and the technical and academic communities in partnership to shape our digital future. Let me be direct about something fundamental. As digital technologies spread faster, the risk of leaving people behind grows. An estimated 1.6 million people in the UK are largely offline, and millions more struggle to engage with the digital world due to a lack of access, skills, and confidence. The government is committed to address this. We launched a 9.5 million Digital Inclusion Innovation Fund supporting projects which will promote digital inclusion and skills in communities across the UK. We've also introduced a pilot across 3 government departments with our charity partner, the Digital Poverty Alliance, to get former government laptops into the hands of people who need them. And we've published, together with our partners, the Good Things Foundation, Deloitte and Vodafone 3, our IT Reuse for Good Charter, which encourages organisations in the wider economy to follow our example and donate their digital devices. And finally, in June, the Prime Minister announced a commitment to upskill 7.5 million workers in essential AI skills by 2030. AI skills are crucial as this technology becomes more widespread. I'm delighted that 11 industry partners, including BT and Accenture, are supporting this initiative. Few technologies have reshaped our world as rapidly as artificial intelligence. AI is a general-purpose technology with a wide range of applications, which is why the UK believes that the vast majority of AI regulation should be at the point of use. This approach ensures that we can support the UK's thriving AI sector and also remain agile in responding to this fast-evolving technology. The UK is determined to lead in responsible development. At home, we've launched the Fairness Innovation Challenge, funding projects to tackle gender bias and improve data access. We funded 4 projects in different sectors that are creating solutions across 2 or more of these areas. For example, in healthcare, King's College London looked at several data access solutions to mitigate gender bias they've detected in medical large language model used as an early warning system for cardiac arrest. Our algorithmic transparency recording standard establishes a standardized way for public sector organizations to public information about how and why they are using algorithmic tools. The government's digital service is currently implementing the mandatory rollout of ATRS in government departments and arm's-length bodies. And as of June 2025, 67 ATRS records have been published, with more in progress. The Government Digital Service is establishing an external responsible AI advisory panel, bringing together experts from the public sector, industry, academia, and civil society. The panel will offer constructive challenge, strategic advice, and direct input into GDS AI projects. The panel will meet for the first time early next year. Internationally, we've played an active role in shaping a global framework for responsible AI. In September 2024, the UK signed the Council of Europe's AI Treaty, the first legally binding agreement on the safe and secure use of AI. This commits countries to managing AI systems responsibly and protecting people from misuse, safeguarding human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. We launched the AI Security Institute to equip governments with a scientific understanding of AI's risks so governments can act quickly to protect people's safety and security. The Institute focuses on emerging AI risks with serious security implications. The Institute has recently published a research agenda, which for the first time outlines its priority research efforts. There are many open questions that must be addressed as the technology becomes more capable. Following the launch of the UK's AC, we have seen similar organisations spring up around the globe. This is a clear testament to the UK's approach. And the AC has since collaborated with a global network of similar institutes in delivering the world's first AI International Safety Test. The work of the AI Security Institute has significantly deepened our understanding of the critical security risks posed by frontier AI over the course of 2025. A range of existing rules already apply to AI systems, such as data protection, competition, equality legislation, and other forms of sector regulation. And in response to our AI action plan, the government committed to work with regulators to boost their capabilities. We're committed to ensuring our rulebook is up to date and future-proofed, so the UK is prepared for the changes AI will bring. We're also committed to becoming a world leader in children's safety online, working closely with international partners to tackle the cross-border challenge of protecting users, especially children, from online harms. This year has been a significant moment in increasing protections for online users in the UK, with key parts of the Online Safety Act coming into force. Our legislation puts responsibility on tech companies, including social media platforms, gaming sites, and forums, to protect their users from online harms and design their services in safe ways. From March, services have had to protect users from illegal content and activity, including that which disproportionately impacts women and girls, such as stalking, intimate image abuse, and controlling or coercive behaviour. And since July of this year, tech companies must also protect children from age-inappropriate online material. No more will children have harmful content pushed to them in their feeds. Where children or parents do see such content, platforms will have to make it easy for them to report and take action. And since the implementation of these duties under the Act, over 6,000 services are using age checks to safeguard millions of children. However, our work on online safety is far from complete. We have been clear that these protections are just the foundation, and we will strengthen them where needed. We are actively reviewing the evidence and assessing the effectiveness of the Act. We won't hesitate to go further to protect children where the evidence shows this is needed. Coming on to cyber resilience, every organisation bears some responsibility for its own defence. When we're talking about the services that millions depend on every day, the NHS, clean water, electricity, we need something more robust. That's why we introduced the Cyber Security and Resilience Bill on the 12th of November. The bill will strengthen UK cyber defences, ensuring organisations delivering essential services for the public and businesses are harder to disrupt through cyber attacks. Cyber criminals are exploiting new routes, managed service providers, data centres, and critical parts of the supply chain to disrupt our way of life. The bill will bring each of these services into scope. This reflects the interconnected economy we live in, potentially causing huge disruption and financial loss across businesses and services. For example, recent incidents impacting M&S and Heathrow Airport involved managed service providers, leading to considerable business disruption and interrupting check-in and boarding services, respectively. By bringing into scope more of these core services relied on across the economy, UK businesses and public services will be more secure and resilient. But leadership isn't just about legislation, it's about shaping the frameworks that underpin everything else. Shortly, the UK will publish our first digital standards strategy. Digital standards ensure, for example, that your mobile phone works no matter where it was made or what country you're in. While they attract little attention, digital standards and who writes them really matter. They give guidance to businesses and confidence to consumers to use new technology. Digital standards and internet governance are interconnected. Standards shape how technologies operate and interact globally. They also provide, through bodies such as the Internet Engineering Task Force, the frameworks that enable the internet to function smoothly and securely across borders. The digital world is international, so standards must be globally built on partnerships and cooperation. And our digital standards strategy will reflect this. It will show the UK's commitment to working with industry and partners worldwide to develop global, transparent standards that, alongside regulation, promote the safe and secure use of technology. To conclude, this UK IGF takes place at a crucial moment. Next week, UN member states are concluding, in collaboration with global internet governance stakeholders, the 20-year review of the World Summit on the Information Society, a milestone for anyone with a stake in the internet's future. Our goal is to maintain a free, open, secure, and interoperable internet, fostering an environment that supports innovation, investment, and open markets, and upholds an effective multi-stakeholder model that genuinely serves the global community. Let me be clear about something we oppose: top-down, government-led management of the internet, as promoted by some authoritarian regimes. The multi-stakeholder model was the great achievement of WSIS 20 years ago, recognizing a fundamental truth: no single organization and no single government should control the internet, a principle that should be reaffirmed through a renewed mandate for the UN Internet Governance Forum. That principle remains as vital today as it was then. And I'm pleased that all stakeholders have played a full role in this review. The voices of the private sector, the technical community, and civil society have shaped the outcome. Nominet's convening of the global counterparts through the Technical Community Coalition for Multi-Stakeholderism has been a powerful initiative. Our work together has already achieved so much. Let's keep the momentum going as we prepare for the plenipotentiary conference of the International Telecommunications Union in Doha next year. By continuing to collaborate across sectors, we can strengthen the multi-stakeholder model and ensure technology serves everyone. The internet is a shared resource, and its government should reflect that diversity. Let's build on what we've accomplished and shape a future that works for all. The internet has transformed beyond recognition in 20 years. And if AI teaches us anything, it's that digital technologies will continue to surprise and challenge us. The UK will continue to lead globally, championing openness, safety, and innovation. I began by asking you to imagine a child born today, one who will turn 20 in 2045. As we stand here, that's who we're working for. That's whose future we're shaping. Let's ensure they inherit an internet that connects, empowers, and protects. In this space, each voice matters. It's an honor to be part of this collective effort alongside you all. My thanks to Nominet for hosting this forum. My thanks to you all for the work ahead, because we know this work is just the beginning of an even better future. Thank you.